So in this activity, we're going to talk about how to simplify exponents to the very fullest, using all the hidden secrets or tactics people wouldn't realize of using. In this to start this lesson, let's start really quick. When you have an exponent on top of an exponent, you basically do distributive property. So we're going to multiply the 7 times the 10, the 7 times the 2, and we get the following. We have 2 to the power of, that will be a negative 70, over, that will be 4 to the power of 14. So far, so good. Now, the next thing, we do not like exponents to be negative. So how do we make them positive? Well, wherever the negative exponent is, we're going to move the whole thing to the other side of the fraction. So in this case, because it's on top, we would move it down. If it was at the bottom, we would move it up. Same thing. And that would make it positive. Well, when we move everything down, let's use green. When we move everything down, we're going to have 4 to the 14 times 2 to the positive 70. And what's left, guys? Remember, when there's nothing left, always remember you're multiplying everything by 1. So you're left with a 1 on top. And a lot of people might say, hey, Mr. Milano, we are done. There is a 1 on top. We got our exponents positive, and everything's good to go. And I would say not quite. Because there's an extra step. For those that did not realize, you can actually turn the 4 into a 2 to the power of 2. Wouldn't you agree? Because 2 squared is the same thing, 4. And then you put the 14 on top times 2 to the 70. And now don't get angry at me. I'm just the messenger. But now that you know you have an exponent on top of an exponent, you can continue simplifying even further. That will be a 1 over. That will be 2 to the 28 times 2 to the 70. And finally, when you have the bases, the 2's, when they are the same number, when you're multiplying, you can add the exponents. So your actual simplified version is 1 over 2 to the power of 98. And that's your real simplified version.